Let's get this party started. For those who may be new to the channel and new to me, as a formal introduction, first name is Marcus, last name is Cage. My stage name. A professional name that most people associate me with is Mr. Cage. And I am the lead facilitator for Protein Chew. This is Car Conversations with Mr. Cage. These episodes are jam-packed with conversations that may be deeply embedded in my heart. I may have been meditating on some thoughts or experiences that I like to share just in a non-formal way. We have some of the most in-depth conversations when we driving in our cars, on the phone, with each other, or sometimes by ourselves. So this is a solo project today. This episode is titled, Don't Let School Get in the Way of Your Education. We'll probably do two-part conversation on this topic. It's applicable. It's relevant to not only our children, our nieces, our nephews, our students, godbabies, grandbabies, great-grandbabies. It's relevant, applicable, and relative to us. We all should be in a posture, no matter what age we are, of thinking before we do. We think before we take action. The question is, who and what are we thinking about, and who and what are we most conscious of? That's the question that you have to take into your quiet time, your quality time, your meditation, in a place of sincerity and honesty. But that doesn't happen if school has gotten in the way of your education. This conversation, I believe, because I've done many car conversations, is the most weightiest of them all, because it addresses systematic, and for lack of better words, mechanisms that have encapsulated or contained us in status quo, and many of us have accepted status quo as a norm. And I tell you, it is not. It started when we were younger. It started at home. It started at home. I'm going to highlight some ideas and some concepts, some patterns to you. Some of the statements that I'm going to make, are going to be controversial. But the most controversial statement is worthy of your deliberation, your inspection, and assessment. Because once these statements come, we have to, if we're going to grow and awaken, the statement, let me assess it, where my life has been, where my life is, and where my life is going. I'm not going to say Mr. Cage is wrong, because that's what people had a tendency to do if it doesn't agree with their lifestyle, no matter if their lifestyle is accurate or inaccurate. If something is said that you disapprove of, maybe what's being said is not wrong. Maybe you're wrong. But, as I say this again, if we have allowed school to get in the way of our education, we're going to find ourselves in the realm of limitation, my brothers and sisters, and that is really restriction. And in reality, it's incarceration. I can be incarcerated and I don't have to be in a county jail or a correctional facility. This is real talk. Car conversations with Mr. Cage. Don't let school get in the way of your education. School is an institution. Education is the conversations and the experiences that occur outside of the brick and mortar institution of school and the concept of school. But I'll keep it simple for this part one. Education occurs outside of the building, and school is the logistics, the processes, the daily routines that accompany the institution of school. Education can and does take place inside of the building. It can and it does. But the school, the institutional aspect, the procedures, the processes, the logistics, the daily routines has sucked the life out of many young people because of the redundancy, because of the lack of relevance, because of how the sequence of school is. What I won't tell you is this, how it should be. I won't say that to you, because we must remember, and this may shock you, and you may have seen this or heard something similar on a video, on a podcast, or on a reel. And you may even have seen this on a previous car conversations that I've done, because I've touched on this topic, but I wanted to have another conversation, because as you learn and you grow and you experience and you interact with more people, you learn more, you get exposed to more, your understanding gets clearer. As far as school is concerned, what I was saying was that I won't say what needs to happen. I won't say what could be better. I won't say that to you. I won't say that to you because we have to understand who is involved in the creation of the system of school and what's the outcome that those individuals desire to achieve. Because one of my niches is creating systems. How a system moves and what's the deliverables associated with a system is based on the individual or individuals who was involved in the creation of the system. I'll leave you with this question as we close our part one. I'm gonna give you some homework. And if you hear homework through the filter of school, you will go to the next video like that. Because from the program, when we say homework, we think that it comprises of us taking a literal book, computer, piece of paper, pen or pencil, and doing an assignment at home. Absolutely not. That is not what I'm referring to. But that's under the umbrella of us being schooled and conditioned. When we hear it, we think it because we've had experiences with the word. Therefore, when we hear the word, something subconsciously comes to the surface. Homework, which is work that you do at home, is hard work. It's truly hard work. Homework. I want you to find out where our system of schooling originated from. That's your homework. Discover where our system of school find its origin in. Then we'll go on to the next episode. Car Conversation with Mr. Cage. Don't let school get in the way of your education. Be great at what you do, but aim to be greater than who you are.